Yes, sirree, Bob. Hello. Good evening. Happy Friday. Friday.
Yep.
Yes. October 10th, 10/10/25. This is the week 6 fantasy football lineup advice show. I am your shepherd. That's right. You know it's your shepherd alongside a very healthy Commissioner Rhino.
Getting healthier, that's for sure.
Yes.
Healthy enough to have a beer tonight.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Absolutely. You got to get a beer before you know it. Some gentleman's Jack. Maybe some.
that's a little bit way off. That's a little bit off right there. Little bit.
Are you one that if you take antibiotics, you won't mix that with alcohol? Is that are you in that camp, or are you in the camp that it's
If
just antibiotics? It's not really
if
going to
it
do
says alcohol will enhance the
anything.
thing, I will drink alcohol.
Yeah. All right. Good. I'm just just double checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a normal disclaimer, by the way. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
like I don't really think there's any real deal scientific proof to any of that. In any event, not to say that I'm against medicine. Oh, that's not what I'm saying. Right now, we have some injuries to get to. We have a Thursday night football game that we may want to touch up on just a little bit.
Yeah.
How about that?
I've got a couple of theories on that.
You have some theories? Oh, I can't wait to hear those theories.
Yeah.
We got the game last night. We got a couple of some injuries, players that are ruled out that we already knew. Kind of like all right, another player. I don't know if I would call that major news. That's not major news, but I mean it's significant news.
Hmm.
Miles Sanders going to miss the remainder of the 2025 season. By the way, the minute I got the news, which was from you, I'm not sure what I was doing at the time other than sleeping. But the minute I got the news, I went right to my waivers. Fuck. I went right to my waivers. Now, the maneuver, ladies and gentlemen, boys and goats, the maneuver was to put Godwin on IR.
Yeah.
Being just with an out. But league rules are gonna vary, and I was able to put Godwin on my IR and Jadon Blue. So right now we didn't really drop anybody. But I may want to see who's the Javonte Williams guy in the league. That's in this particular league. That's where my mind is heading towards. Who's the Javonte Williams manager? He may want Jadon Blue. But then again, we'll get to Jadon Blue down the road. If you guys, of course, if you have your week 6 lineup advice.
Where did the Godwin injury come from? I don't remember seeing anything about that until I think today. As he says a fibula, but not the same fibula.
It's
And,
not.
and it's week to week. So
Yep.
what is it? A hairline fracture? Where this come from?
They're being tight-lipped about it, but yeah, no, this did come about. This came about, we believe, last Sunday. Caden Goat, how are you? I didn't hear that it was his other foot though, or his other leg. There was speculation at the time that it was the same injury, same
Right.
injured leg, and based on maybe overcompensate, or maybe it is the actual opposite foot. If you're overcompensating on one, right, to protect the other,
Yeah.
that's where that injury may have taken place, or why it took place. Nevertheless, Froggy Goat. Nevertheless, Bob Goat. How are you, gentle goats? Nevertheless, it's not looking very good right now. It's not.
No.
It's not looking very good for him and his total health. And
No. Hey,
it's
and just real quick too. Hey, goats.
it's
If
still real.
Jalen McMillan's out there, go pick him up. He's maybe 2 weeks away, they're saying. But you can pick him up, put him in your IR, then pick up somebody else until be ahead of everybody.
Somebody was ahead of that last week. Someone picked
Yeah.
Jalen McMillan. Was it Solo that picked up Jalen McMillan in the
Probably
dynasty?
that kid is on top of shit, man.
In the dynasty, yeah. But even in the redraft, at this point, if you've got a free IR spot, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt.
Yeah.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt you to add Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan factored to be in these plans before his neck injury.
Yeah.
Half PPR, Caden Goat.
Flex
Half P.
Flex Brees Hall, ETN, or Sutton.
By the way, one of the newest stewards of the Fantasy Goats, gentle goat by the name of Neo, put a short out that's on the channel Goats, where he talks about Cortland Sutton this week, who's got a very, very favorable matchup. I can't stand it, but he's got a favorable matchup. So I mean, it's not like the Jets have been able to stop anybody. The only thing that I would add to Cortland Sutton's on paper and heavy data paper favorable matchup is the fact that he kind of struggles in a few games versus this specific opponent, the Jets. But that's when Sauce Gardner, and that's when the secondary was actually at their best the last few years. This secondary is terrible.
But Sauce doesn't always cover the top wide receiver.
He doesn't. It's
on one side, correct?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He plays.
So, who are you going to take in this situation? You going to take Sutton or I'm either taking Brees Hall or Sutton.
No, I'm going to take Brees Hall and have PPR
for the volume.
And have PPR. I'll take Brees Hall here and hope for the best and for the volume. That's right. That's right. Froggy.
Thank you, Frogs. I appreciate that.
That's nice.
100% yet, but I'm getting damn better, man.
He's getting healthier, and the players are getting sicker.
Yeah,
they're getting more injured. I'm not sure which one I want.
Sutton, Keenan, Swift, PPR, pick one. Also, Pitts, Otten.
I mean, Kate Otten's interesting. Because you're running out of like good bodies to like run routes,
especially with Johnson questionable too. I think they said it's a hammy with Johnson.
What's Johnson? What Johnson?
QJ.
I didn't see that either. I didn't see that. I must be missing a few things here today. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And I think with the pit. Oh, I go Mason Taylor for the tight ends. I think Otten's a sneaky pick because of all the injuries, but I think Rasheed White gets some of those dink and dunks too. So, but I like Mason Taylor. He gets what 33% of target, like 14 targets last like that.
Yeah, he's definitely the second target earner since he's getting a full-time role. That team is just so, again, I mean, the only ones that I would really, really feel good about, honestly, would be Garrett Wilson because he's the only wide receiver and Brees Hall.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's hard to just roll out Mason Taylor, Kate Otten, or Kyle Pitts because, I mean, over Kyle Pitts with the Falcons coming off of a bye. Off of a bye in his fifth year, I think I would go that route. I'm trying to find
averaging like 12.3 points a game too. Right now, Pitts. Yeah, he's tied in 8 or 10 or something like that.
I know it's Pitts. Pitts is the Pitts, but still. It's going to be a tough day at the office for the New York Jets. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is just unfortunate. But again, here in this situation, I would go Kyle Pitts. Otten is sneaky, but I would still trust that over Cade Otten and Mason Taylor. I know he's getting a lot of targets. Sutton, Keenan, Keenan and Sutton, kibbles and bits.
I think
Go
I
Keenan
think I'd
Allen.
take Keenan in the PPR spot.
Look at that. Jacoby Myers or Kendrick Bourne, the Bourne identity. The Kendrick Bourne identity.
Juwan Jennings is scheduled to play. I don't know how much he's going to play.
And Slick Rick is ruled out.
Yeah, Slick Rick is ruled out. Man, and Jacoby Myers has a nice matchup with Tennessee. But
Does he?
yeah, and Simmons is out for Tennessee, I believe. So So Geno
There goes
Smith
that.
might have some time to throw. Brock Bowers is out. Myers is playing.
I'm just looking here.
I think I might go. That might go Jacoby Myers just because they're going against not as good as a defense as the 49ers.
I'll tell you what's interesting here. The Titans, they allow 220 yards through the air, but they've only allowed 6 touchdowns. So that tells me that they kind of they buckle up in the red zone.
Mm-hmm. The bend and don't break, right?
They kind of buckle up in the end zone. You know what? Jacoby's due. He's due. Due.
And then one other thing too about the Kendrick Bourne thing is the fact that Mac Jones is questionable still. They actually they had like tryouts for 3 different quarterbacks, Pickett, and then 2 other no-name people that they just found off the streets, I guess.
Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, there's Ritter and then 2 other people that they tried out.
I would take somebody else off the street before Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, so right now Adrian Martinez is QB2 behind.
I think I'd roll him out before I roll Desmond Ritter out. Desmond Ritter is shades of another character we have here. Another one of these characters. I can't stand it, but we're gonna do it anyway.
I think I'd go Jacoby Myers. Just
there's Desmond Ritter,
the MILF daddy.
Yep. In any event, Jacoby. Let's go Jacoby. Start 2 Keenan Allen or Michael Pittman. Oh, I guess. I mean, I thought I would never be saying this, but it's going to be Pittman here. It's Pittman, Keenan Allen, Ridley, or Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
Frosty Goat. Frosty knows that Josh Downs has picked up receptions.
Yep.
He is getting these targets. It's just a matter of time for Josh Downs as well. But it's hard to take out Pittman right now also.
Because he's getting looks too.
The Colts they're playing some good football, and I don't think they're going to lose. I don't see them losing anytime soon, which is unbelievable to me. Unbelievable.
Ridley against the Raiders is a sweet matchup too.
Now here I would go Mason Taylor, Frosty. Here's where I'll go. I'll go Mason Taylor here over Ertz. We saw nothing from Ertz last week. Jaden Daniels seems to be locked in with Debo, Luke McCaffrey, LMC. And Ertz is going to be totally touchdown dependent at this time.
So with the Frosty question with Keenan, Ridley, and Pittman, who were the 2 you're picking?
With Pittman. 2. Keenan. I'm not starting no Calvin Ridley.
See, I think.
What do you got?
I think I'd go Pittman Ridley because Ridley's playing this Raiders. They have one of the worst secondaries in the NFL. This might be the Cam Ward coming out party for.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad problem to have, Frosty Goat. Out of these 3 to take 2, it's not a terrible problem. Rhino likes Ridley, the Riddler, and who's your other one? Pittman. I would go 1 and 3.
Yeah.
I don't trust Calvin Ridley.
And I agree with Mason Taylor.
Knicks and Fields. Knicks or Fields. It's going to be Bo Callahan here. I know that. Look, they're both offering you rushing upside. Who's the better offense here?
Did you see
Who's the better offense?
Did you see the stats they put up about Fields and where from first, second, third, and fourth quarter his yards and stuff? It takes him to the fourth quarter to light a fire up in his ass.
It takes him a while to get going. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
and I like Knicks. I like Knicks more than Fields.
Yeah, I mean, look, I could honestly say that they both will probably come in at around the same amount of like fantasy points for the day.
Yeah.
Unless of course Bo Nix is just going to toss 4 or throw 3 and rush 1. And like they really just dog walk the Jets. I don't know if they're really just going to dog walk the Jets, but I would just go with the better offense here. There's more weapons on the Broncos all over. There's more weapons.
Yeah.
More weapons. I know Justin Fields could bust one out for 60 yards. And then throw 1. But yeah, it's all coming in the fourth quarter. It's coming against a Broncos team. By the way, a Broncos defense that doesn't really allow quarterbacks to rush. So then you got a real serious problem. Take a look at the last few quarterbacks that the Broncos have played.
Yeah.
They just played Jalen Hurts. What did he do?
Nada.
Speaking of Jalen Hurts. Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to really be prisoners of the moment. I'd love to be able to talk more about this game, but I know the goats are coming in hot.
Look at this trade, bro. Look at this trade.
Ezekiel Elliott's here.
Look at this trade. Trade Sutton Kamara for Gibbs and Shakir. That's a winner chicken dinner freaking trade right there.
Ezekiel Goat is thinking the same thing or he knows the same thing that I do. And pretty soon, those two are going to be on the same team for real.
Okay.
So he wants to just get rid of them. He wants to get rid of both of them.
Yeah.
For Gibbs and Shakir, you got the best player in the deal.
Yeah, no kidding. You got
the best player in the deal.
God, that's a hell of a trade.
Nice deal.
What up, Justin? Pittman, Olave, or DK Metcalf for the flex? Thank y'all. Hey, Goats, please like and subscribe and make sure you hit the notifications. Please.
Yeah, we're going to be marching. We're marching, Goats. We are marching.
Yeah.
We're marching.
All right. Pittman, Olave, or DK Metcalf for the flex?
Pittman, Olave, or DK. I got this like little feeling. I don't normally call for him. I don't normally recommend him, but I am going to say that I like DK here. I like DK. Yeah. So the thing about the Browns, right? They got a nasty defense, the Browns. We know this, but when it comes to their corners, it's kind of like the same thing year in and year out. It's like their weaker link. It's their weakest link.
And they just traded Newsome for Gibson from Jackson. I don't know if that's an upgrade or a downgrade.
All their DBs are giving up high passer ratings to the quarterbacks. And furthermore, to the Browns that I was looking into yesterday was that they're dead last in red zone. Now, like maybe that's because they don't really have to be in the red zone on defense that often, but when they are, it's kind of problematic.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see Aaron Rodgers, a little sneaky freaking fade that he does into the corner, gets rid of the ball real fast because he's going to.
And Denzel Ward is hurt too. He's nursing an injury too. So I think DK Metcalf is a solid play right here.
So, but we have to take one here, Justin. Pittman, Olave, or DK in the flex. I think I would be all right with DK here. I would be okay. The only disclaimer, let's not act surprised. Okay, if he does one of these fades and or throws it in the middle of the end zone to one of the tight ends, and that's definitely possible. That's still a pretty decent play, though.
Frost brings up a good point about the Chargers being thrown a lot since they haven't. Well, they have no running backs, but I think Haskins is decent receiving, and so is Vidal.
Oh, there he is.
But you do have a point, but they do have to have some checkdowns. So the checkdowns be to Keenan, or the checkdowns be to Arondé Gatson? Who the checkdowns be to? They will be thrown a lot. But yeah, you have a good point.
For Keenan Allen, right? Is that why he's making that reference?
Yeah.
I mean, Hassan Haskins. We know what Kamani Vidal is going to give us too. We know what both of them are. They're not really. They're not going to blow the doors off of anybody.
No, but they're serviceable though.
Yeah, well, of course they're serviceable.
Yeah, keep the defense somewhat honest, because otherwise also they're going to be stacking the box.
I should hope that they're serviceable. Should hope so. West up, baby, West up. And then I got the Tron goats there, and the squid is there. All the goats are in the house. Oh, Tyler Goat. We almost had one with Devontae last night. Tyler Goat. I looked at that play a few times, by the way, because you know. First, it looks as though Jalen Hurts does overthrow him. And after watching it a couple of times, it almost like it's like blasphemy, but it almost looked as though Devontae Smith wasn't tracking the ball right. Nevertheless, that was our 15 PPR right there, up in smoke.
More than 15 PPR. They end up with 9.
That would have been
4 catches for 46 yards. the one he had 5 targets, 4 catches for 46 yards. So that one,
and then
target he missed, that would have been
like a 70 or 80. 70 or 80. That would have been a walking touchdown. That's why we're calling it like that. That would have been that he would have taken the rest of it to the house.
Yeah. All right, my goats. What's good? My starter: CMC, White, Adams, Debo, Rico. Bench is Hall, and the rest of the team is hurt or on bye. Do I throw Hall instead?
Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Your starter is CMC. Your starter is Rashad White. Your starter is Devontae Adams. Your starter is Fat Debo. Your starter is Rico. Bench is Brees. And the rest of the team is hurt or on bye. Do I throw Hall in instead of? You don't have to.
No.
I mean, just based on what you've got right now as your starters, I don't know if you really have to. If you believe in the Rico revenge game, you're going to leave Rico in.
Yeah.
Rashad White, he's wheels up. Rashad White, no Bucky. I know it looks a little funny, excuse me, sitting Brees Hall, dude that you drafted like in the late 3rd round. I know. Rashad White, who you either drafted real late or you picked up off of waivers. It looks a little funny, but.
Yeah, well, I think that's because plus the Broncos have a better defense than the Cowboys. The Cowboys giving up 91 yards a week.
Broncos
running back. So
Broncos number 2 scoring defense, 16.8 points allowed, 6 total touchdowns.
Yeah,
it's not going to be an easy day at the office.
I stay pat.
It's not going to be an easy day at the office for any of them.
What up, Tron Goat? How you doing, brother?
Tron Goat. There's the motherfucking goat, the motherfucking Tron Goat.
Good. Mason Taylor, Njoku, or Tongues for my tight end.
I mean, how do you sit a guy with the last name Njoku?
Mm-hmm.
The Njoku warrior. I'm optimistic that the target share for both him and Harold Fannin is going to remain high with Dylan Gabriel. I am. Maybe they'll look to try to get some shots into Isaiah Bond. They'll try to maybe find Jerry Jeudy if he's not in space. When I mean space, I mean outer space.
Maybe Judy will actually catch the ball too.
I want the tight ends. I want the tight ends on the Browns. It's the only thing safe. Or Quinshon Judkins. It's the only thing safe.
Yeah, agreed. Then Baker or Stafford?
No, I'm going to let the commissioner make that call. Let the commissioner make the call on his quarterback that's traveling across the country to play absolutely decimated Baltimore Ravens team. This is not what the schedule makers had in mind when they put the Rams visiting the Ravens week 6 on October 12th.
It's calling for a rainy day in Baltimore.
Well, I mean, Stafford played in snow.
I know. The upside is Stafford. The safe is Mayfield. But then who's Mayfield pretty much throwing to is Tez Johnson and Ibuka and Rashid White.
Tez Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Tez Johnson.
So Stafford, Stafford's because he has more weapons to throw to. And he's leading the league in receiver passing yards too. So I'd go Stafford.
I would. Oh, that's a tough call, man. It really is a tough call. Baker seems to be matchup proof. He seems to be matchup proof. Stafford is.
Yeah, him and Ibuka are magic too.
Stafford is playing the worst fucking defense assembled right now. The worst defense. But Kyren Williams, he's got Kyren Williams. He's got Puka. Yeah, he's got Devontae Adams. That's a tough one, Squid. This is a tough one. I would say go with your gut, but I don't even believe in that. Let's go with the consensus ranking for Squid. I want to see what the consensus is.
They're pretty close.
They must be. Must be. Hold on a second.
I know they're both in the top 5.
Hold on just a second here.
And please, Goats, again, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification button.
Let's bring in the third party consensus.
Who are you going off of? Fantasy Pros?
Baker Mayfield is 1, 2, 3, 4 spots ahead of Matthew Stafford. And that's a matchup at home versus the 49ers versus, as we just alluded, in Baltimore. The matchup for Matthew Stafford is listed as poor. I don't understand that part.
I don't understand that. I saw that earlier this week too. I just go Baker. He's home. I think I saw some stat about Dallas, Niners, and 2 other teams that play cover 2 that give up the most receiving yards because they play cover 2 or high 2. I go Mayfield.
Seems to be he's matchup proof. I would take Baker at home.
Yeah. Better weather.
What's up, Tyler Goat?
Romeo, Kendrick Bourne, Taylor or Tongues?
Tongues. I mean, we're talking about the same game now. You got Kendrick Bourne, who's coming off like a career game last week with Mac. But as we noted, Juwan Jennings is coming back. Is it Romeo Doubs or is it Kendrick Bourne? Romeo or Kendrick Bourne? I think I'm going to take Romeo.
I think I'm taking Romeo too, because the upside of the red zone targets he gets, man.
I'm going to take Romeo here against the Bengals.
And I think I'll take Taylor over Tongues.
Yeah, no, Jay Tongues here is a nice little story for the games that he's filling in for Kittles, but yeah, it's still a tight end. Everyone's going to be starting Jake Tongs. Everybody's going to be starting Jake Tongs. And then what happens when he has only 3 catches for 70 yards? It's a 10-point PPR game. That's because that's what tight ends do. And I'm not talking to you, Tyler Goat. I'm talking to the Goats. Are there any Goats that drafted Brock Bowers? Please raise your hand. How's that working out?
Poor guy.
The Trone, not the Trone. The Trone didn't.
Had Barkley, Devontae, Goddard going last night. Goddard's 26 points saved me. Hey, everyone needs to rethink Goddard's ranking. Yeah.
You in the greater Philadelphia area, Trone go, baby? Look at all these Eagles. Barkley, Devontae, man. Devontae. You gotta try to look at the play. Or not try. Like I encourage everyone, take a look at that play again. At first, when we first saw it on Prime, it looked like he overthrew him well. Devontae had no shot at that ball. But then if you take a look at it from another angle, it's almost like he didn't track the ball. I think he could have had that ball. And for me to say that, being the stan that I am of Devontae's, they're not playing. They're not in sync. None of them are.
This is my theory. All right.
Please, let's hear this.
They have no offensive identity at all. None. They don't know to be a running team or to be a passing team. They're running. Barkley's rush efficiency is down this year. He can't break. He's not breaking the long ones. And like I told you in a text, he doesn't seem. Last year looked like he'd be going inside and then break outside. It seems like when he's rushing between the guard and center, he's not doing shit. But when he rushes between the guard and the tackle or outside the tackle, he's getting more yards. But they don't know what they're doing. They have no identity. That's what it seems like to me.
From last season, so I think that bye was week 5. So from week 5 last year on, that's when that's where their identity formed with Saquon, with some of those big explosive runs when he was getting the jump cut or the inside run cut with the block, and then it was like lights out for like 5 yards a carry, 6 yards a carry, 20 yards a carry. Yeah. Now that's not happening. And now when you're asking Hurts to now become the passing offense, you're now asking Hurts to do what he couldn't do in 2023.
Especially because everything is predicated off the RPO for them. This is their 4th OC in the last 4 years, some stupid thing like that.
Well, that part, I'm not buying. I'm not even buying that part. I believe more along the lines of like, okay, if like they should have their own play, know their plays, they know their players. It's just when you have to ask Jalen Hurts to lead an offense in terms of passing the ball and not being a ground attack first, it becomes a tricky situation right now. It's becoming problematic.
Yeah, like I said, there seems to be no identity.
They're not
in sync, period.
You remember when I referenced 2023? You remember? Yeah. You remember that season after they lost the Super Bowl? They came out blazing hot as if they just played the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago, and then it just started to catch up. A couple of injuries here, a couple of injuries there. Their defense started to fall apart, and when the Eagles are playing from behind, even though you've got AJ Brown and you've got the tight end and you've got Devontae Smith, it's a different ball game. All right, well, that's our soliloquy on the Eagles that have a tough road, even though they're 4-2. I know they're 4-2, so it's not like we're talking about the Jets right now.
Yeah,
or the Browns for that matter. We're talking about a 4-2 team that can turn this around.
Nice trade, Trone.
I think
DK Rasheed White for Nico Collins. Nice trade.
well, of course the Tron makes these deals, man. It's a fucking Tron. It's a Tron.
Ezekiel, Njoku or Kincaid?
The Njoku Warrior.
Njoku.
The Njoku Warrior.
Yeah, Kincaid is up and down. You don't know, and sometimes he's more touchdown. Needs a touchdown to be relevant.
Although I like both.
I like both, but I like Njoku because we know that he's going to get targets.
Yes.
Kincaid, he can get 6 targets. He get 3 targets. You know, that's the problem. All right, Trone. After losing Tyreek through trades, I've turned wide receiver room of DK, McLaurin, Hunter, and Cup into a wide receiver room of Nico Collins, Devontae Olave, LaQuarn, Hunter, and Cup. That's nice.
Did you say Laquan?
Yeah.
I thought I heard Laquan. Hello. How are you? Good. Yes. The hay is on the way. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
plenty of hay.
My grandson.
Twigs. Your grandson has a phone. Your grandson.
My grandson is 22 years old. My oldest one, yeah.
That's what you were trying to get out.
Yeah.
My grandson.
All right. So, who's the running back I should look to try and get a trade for Mason and Keenan?
Who is a running back I should look to try and get if I trade Jordan Mason and Keenan? You want a running back if you're going to move off of Mason and Keenan.
But Judkins.
I think you might be giving a little too much there for Judkins, but I like Judkins, Frosty Goat. I like Quinshon Judkins very much, but I think you're giving a little bit too much with Keenan. How about Kyron?
So that's my second. I was just going to say Kyron too. I tried Kyron. Yeah.
How about Kyron there?
Yeah.
For both of those players.
Yeah, try Kyron.
After that, we know the Brees Hall name keeps coming up.
Yeah.
We know the Brees Hall name comes up. Who would you want to? I don't think anybody would do it. James Cook coming off of a poor game.
Try James Cook. Yeah, try that. Try that. Then have a secondary one in place for Kyron. Yeah.
But that's the range I would want if you're going to pass off two of those guys. Those two guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now the Kyron Williams manager may say, well, I mean, I don't want Keenan. I like Mason, but I don't like Keenan. I like this wide receiver. I like your other guy. That might happen as well. Like, no, give me Sutton and Mason, and you could have Kyron, something like that. I would still, and then I may still do it too.
Yeah,
I may still do it. You traded Brees Hall and Caleb for DeAndre.
For Swift and Jennings, didn't draft Hall. Oof. Who are your other quarterbacks then?
Yeah, West up. I'm reading this kind of wicked.
Yeah.
So if you traded Brees Hall and Caleb, the quarterback, right, for DeAndre Swift, who's got a good window of games coming up. He's got a pretty good 4 or 5 game stretch within the next 5 to 6 games. But then I think it gets brutal. It gets shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one.
And Jennings didn't draft Hall. West up, goat, baby. West up.
Our guy.
Freaking goat, man.
Our newest fantasy goat analyst in the chat room.
What wound up happening to I don't even know what games are. The Mariners? Is that who's playing? The Mariners? The Mariners must have scored. One more guy forgot to add. Ha! Raiders pass rushes, bottom 5. Cam Ward getting tons of time to pass. Cam Ward getting tons of time. Time is now. Ridley faces the Raiders. Oh, we were just talking about that a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Tyler. Nail. Again, for the goats that didn't miss the message earlier today, we have 3 must starts from this gentle goat right here up on the channel in shorts view. And as Rhino likes to say, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. I know most of you, if not all of you goats, are subscribed, and we really appreciate that. We do. We fucking man, we appreciate it. We say it every day. Say it every day to ourselves, I mean. Pick 2, Rashad White, Kyron, or Jacobs. So, I mean, Tyler Goat. This is what happens when you have like a filthy roster. This is what happens when you draft really well. Josh Jacobs playing the Bengals seems to be a must start coming off of a bye. And Rashad White's got full volume, full throttle against the Niners. And then you got Kyron playing the Ravens. Tyler Goat, this is a...
I like Rashid White.
And
White and Jacobs. Jacobs against the Bengals.
I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would do. But I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to sit Rashad and roll with Kyron and Jacobs.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get off of Rashad White right now based on the situation. It's damn, you can't sit Jacobs either. You're not sitting Jacobs.
No, not because the Bengals.
It's like Kyron. Did we say this on Tuesday? Like, the Rams should absolutely dog walk, boat race the Ravens. They should, and for some reason it's probably setting up as a trap.
It's
probably setting up as a trap somehow.
There's no such thing as a sure win in the NFL. Last night was proof. You know,
I had the Giants last night in my pick'em. I had the Giants getting 7.5 at home, but still, I meant I trade Swift and Jennings for Hall and Caleb.
That's a fleece right there. That's a great trade. All right, what do you got, Tyler?
In about 5-10 minutes, we will pause.
Stafford, no Godwin is out.
Woo-hoo! I do Stafford, no Godwin is out. I'd do Matt Stafford. He's talking about the quarterback. He would take Matt Stafford because Baker doesn't have Chris Godwin. Well, I mean, Baker didn't have Chris Godwin for 4 games. No. And all Baker does is just like Baker's turned into like some like touchdown machine. He's an offensive machine.
And as funny as it sounds when I say it, Tez Johnson's heated up. He's probably one of the best receiver on that team with separation. He's heating up. Mr. Tez Johnson.
Why don't we all say a prayer for Tez Johnson?
He had a red zone target last week too, so that just shows you Baker kind of trusts him. So
Tez Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, Tezzy.
What up, Derek? Chase Brown, Michael Carter for this week. I have Green Bay defense, so this is Michael Carter right. I also have Denver defense, but I'm starting Fields.
Little special shout out for Derek. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. When I do special things, special accidents happen. Special accidents. Chase Brown going up against Mac.
I think I'll go Michael Carter. I don't know if Dan McCarr's going to see too much of the field, so it'll be Bam night. You know.
You mean you don't think DeMarcado is going to see
Right.
much of the field, so there'll be Bam Knight.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters.
Yeah. I'll go Carter.
I would go Carter here too, but ugh.
I know.
Can you imagine like look what's happened? Jeez, man, damn. Derek Buck, try to let's. I'm advising all goats at this time. We must look to move off of Chase Brown. I know it's going to be a selling low situation, but we can't be trying to figure out when the spike is going to occur, if it ever does occur.
We might have a little bit of an idea this week with the statue of Joe Flacco back there in quarterback, but it's still,
The fucking statue.
the statue.
The balls on this organization to just, okay, you know what, Jake Browning's not doing it for us, and he really was not doing it for
No, he
them.
was not doing it.
But then to get Joe Flacco out of Europe back to the United States to sign with them, like as if he's the solution he's going to bridge this team to Joe Burrow. You're not going to make it to Joe Burrow.
Like I said, the Bengals are not a poverty franchise, but they sure don't act like a poverty franchise. And they didn't even reach out to the Giants.
The Giants weren't selling.
No.
They weren't selling. So that's probably why they didn't reach out. They knew it. Where are we? Derek Buck.
What up, Kyle?
Derek Goat. What's up, Kyle, baby? Kyle Shepard.
Sweet. Thank you for the like, man. Please hit that like button, everybody. It helps the algorithm.
You're asking if I should start over Dobbs? I would take Dobbs.
Where do you see that at?
Kyle. No?
No?
I thought that's where we were. Kyle. You said Kyle.
Yeah. We're Tyler right now. See, Stafford has Puka and Adams. Baker has Ibuka and Shepard. But
Stafford is. All right.
Baker's at home. Stafford's traveling to Baltimore. He does have Puka and Adams, yeah. It's 6 and 1/2 dozen another, right here. Because they also might be playing in rainy conditions. And what if the Rams do get out to a big ass lead and they sit Stafford and Puka and Adams in the fourth quarter? I don't think that's going to happen with the Buccaneers and the 49ers game. That game could end up being like the Seattle and them back and forth.
No, it's not like you don't have the point, of course. I mean, obviously, Stafford's got the weapons. Baker's got like his just attitude, and a rookie wide receiver and a veteran wide receiver, and an offense that he is in total command of.
Total command of.
This dude is like on a mission. He's like he is the war daddy.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I get it. What's up, baby? I get it. Different league. Of course, it's a different league. How many leagues do you want to win? West up? The answer is all. Full PPR 10-man. Different league starts on Knicks, Quinchon, Genti, Puka, Mecca, Kincaid, Rome. Oh, now we're at the bench. Okay. Bench is Chase Brown, Billy, Keenan, Higgins. Any changes?
I'm not changing a damn thing. No way.
You want to toy around with your opponent? Bet your T Higgins is in for a good game.
I hope so.
You want to mess around a little bit. Whether Chase plays or not.
All right. In 2 league, I have Waller in one and Mason in the other.
Bet you T has a good game, but I still wouldn't change anything.
Yeah. All right. What up, James? How you doing? Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Flowers, Flowers
Zay
or Allen this week?
Zay Flowers? Is
Or
that
Allen?
who it is?
Yeah.
The Zay Master? Who the hell are the Chargers playing this week? Why am I like
Miami.
that's it?
Miami.
Keenan Allen. I don't trust any Ravens receiver at this
But
time.
see, the thing is, though,
Cooper
the
Rush.
Rams just gave up freaking 9 catches for 100 and something yards to Kendrick Bourne. They could not stop the dink and damn dunk. Now, is that going to be the Flowers or is that going to be the Andrews? You know,
Rashad Bateman.
Bateman,
It's
Justice
gonna
Hill.
it's gonna have to take a specialized game plan along with the King if they want to make that game a competitive one. I don't see that happening. I really don't. I don't see it being competitive. But then again, I'm also nervous about this game for the Rams.
So am I.
I want Keenan Allen here. I want Keenan Allen and Justin Herbert. As lousy as they've played the last few weeks against the Dolphins, I think we're just safer with Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I'll agree.
And on that note, I'm going to pause the show briefly for this message.
Hey goats, please do me a favor, please like and subscribe and hit those notifications so you don't miss any of our content.
Yeah, I just have to do it. Have to. Even though I know most of you, again, are subscribed, just to hit the likes really helps us. This is our 13th month, I believe. This is our 13th. We just started our 13th month doing this on the tube. It's like so rewarding. It's rewarding when you come and tell us thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You helped us. I didn't help anything. What did we do? We guide a little bit, just give you a little bit of advice. Nothing that I wouldn't do myself. Nothing that he wouldn't do himself. Nothing that the war chief wouldn't do himself. We got the Nao. Nothing that he hasn't already tried. The Boston. I may be getting ahead of ourselves here, Boston. Kyle.
Shepard or Dobbs? I go Dobbs.
As much as I would go me, I'll go Dobbs.
Yeah.
Sterling Shepard might find the end zone too.
Yeah.
He might find the end zone. I think Romeo Dobbs
What up,
seems to be the number one right now.
With Bowers out, Ertz, Juwan Johnson, Taylor, Jono Smith, or Ingram? It's a toss-up between Taylor and Ingram for me.
Same game.
Yeah.
It's not Johnson.
No.
It's hard to trust Ertz coming off of a dud. It's not likely to happen again.
No.
But it's also difficult to trust right now. Yeah, I wouldn't go with Johnu.
See, I think I'd go Taylor's because of the volume. John has been relatively quiet.
Yeah, so like most of the time, right? Most of the time, tight ends are totally touchdown dependent, unless you're Brock Bowers or Trey McBride. Mason Taylor doesn't seem to be very touchdown dependent at this time. He hasn't scored one yet, or maybe he has one, but still, he's getting the targets, he's getting the receptions, he's getting the looks.
Yeah, I'm going Mason.
Temper your expectations here on the tight ends, though. All of them.
Traded Walker and RJ Harvey for Genty.
What's up, Patty?
Did I win the trade? Still also have Bucky, Rashid, Travion, and Pollard.
What's up, Paragoat?
That's a good trade.
He traded Kenny Skywalker and RJ for Ashton Genty.
He has Bucky, Rashid, Travion, and Pollard. Pollard is quietly a top 10 freaking running back in yards, rushing yards. It's crazy. Yeah, you won that trade. Wrangler, how you doing, man? Please like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet.
The commissioner says you won the trade. I'm on the fence there. 2 running backs for the price of 1 on the Raiders, although it's promising fashion.
But the volume,
it looks real good. It's looking better. Let me put you that way. It's looking much better.
Yeah. If Wise successful this week again with Irving out, should we worry about the Irving value time share? Wise going forward when he's healthy? I don't think so.
It's a great question.
It is a great question, but I don't think so. I don't think it will change too much. Maybe the first 2 weeks just to nurse them back, but I don't think it's going to change too much.
They were kind of sort of sharing the Brock a little bit last season.
Yeah.
Even with Bucky's emergence.
Even if it's 60-40, you're still getting good volume from Bucky. Yeah, I don't think it's going to change too much.
But Boston Goat here, if I'm reading in between the lines, that's 60-40. Is that 60 going to be to Rashad?
No.
What? Well, let's not be that quick to just say no.
Okay, maybe. I'll say that.
Right?
I'll meet you halfway.
How many shares? You know what? I don't even want to pat myself on the back. The answer is none. I have no Bucky Irving. I didn't believe in it this year. Not that it was a fluke last season, but because of the fact that Rachaad White is there and he can catch the ball, and now we're seeing how efficient he is doing both. I don't know how fast they would just, here you go, Bucka.
Well, they're not going to go full volume, so
take us to the promised land.
It might be 60-40, then turn into 70-30 like it was before. But I mean, so it's smart to worry a little bit, but don't overthink it. You'll know the first game back how it looks. But if you have both of them, keep both of them. It's good to have. Tommy Goat, how you doing? PPR pick 3 need a wide receiver, a running back, a flex, Olave, Derrick Henry, Sutton, Monty, Dobbs, Etienne, Ridley. I'm not playing Derrick Henry.
Motherfucking
Tommy. Derrick Henry, I did a short earlier this week. He has less than 50 yards rushing in the last 3 games. He's very right now touchdown dependent, and he's going against one of the best rush defenses in the league right now. So I'm not playing Derrick Henry.
In 2025 fantasy football, from weeks 8 through 15, Derrick Henry was RBS. I can't even say it with a straight face, because that's what will wind up happening. It's just you have to weather this out with Derrick Henry. So right now it's definitely lousy as hell. You have to weather. You're gonna have to weather this out. Not that he's going away.
The first 6 weeks of the season, he's had one good game, really, though. So it's definitely have to watch it. I mean, I think I would place it. So a wide receiver, I'm playing. I think I'm playing Sutton. I think running back, I play Etienne, and then flex. It's either Ridley or Monty.
Monty coming off a great game. I don't know about Monty this week against the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that. Tommy Goat. That's a Monday night game, right? PPR pick 3, wide receiver, running back, and a flex.
Monday night.
There's 2 Monday nights. That's right. Romeo. Did you guys pick up Romeo under our recommendation? Week 5, we told you to get Romeo. During his bye.
Right. Could this be the bump week for Golden? Because you're coming off a bye week.
Yeah, absolutely. That doesn't, both conditions can be true, can come to fruition. Romeo is still targeted the most, yet they finally connect with Matthew Golden. Both can be true. Tommy Goat, pick 2, PPR, Nia Flex, and a wide receiver, White, Sutton, Ladd, Myers, Pollard. Yeah, we're going to have to go with pick 2 in PPR. Well, for PPR, I'm going to want pick, need a flex, pick 2 for a flex, and a flex. Sutton, Ladd, Rashad White. That's who I'm going. Sutton, Ladd, and Rashad White. And Tommy Goda, I believe the commissioner got you with the first one here. Yeah, I'm not a big Ridley guy. Engineer. What a goat. Engineer goat. Would y'all trade Keenan and Harvey for Rice? Ooh. Now we're cooking with something, Engineer. I think I would. Huh.
I think so. I would too.
Yeah.
He comes back next week, right?
Week 7, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have another running back that's kind of lower on the depth chart? Or is it RJ Harvey and that's about it? If you could do it though, I think I would do that for Rashee Rice. Just have a really strong wide receiver core and just dominate that way, As much as we want our teams to be balanced right now, sometimes just like you gotta ride with your wide receivers that are killing it, or sometimes we're riding with the hero RBs that are killing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And your quarterback, Michael Carter or Trevion Henderson. Look at what this has come to. Michael motherfucking Carter or Trevion Henderson.
Man, my heart says Henderson, but I don't know. God, I still want it to be Henderson. I still want him to have his breakout game.
I don't like either one. But if I had to take one or the other, I'm going to go with Michael Carter against the Colts.
I'm going with Michael Carter because he is the safest. Henderson has the most upside.
Mike Vrabel.
Njoku or Kincaid? Njoku.
Mike Vrabel commented that he wants to see Trevion Henderson do more in the kick return game. Did you hear that? Did you see that?
No.
Like he's looking for him to do more in that. It's not looking good.
A little waste of a second round freaking draft pick, man.
I highly doubt they view it that way. Highly doubt it.
I know.
We view it that way. They certainly they see themselves as having a weapon.
Yeah. Well, then use that weapon. Set them out. Split them out as a wide receiver. Use them the right way. Josh McDaniels, come on, you clown.
What happened to Pass Pro that he was so good at? Apparently, that hasn't really taken form yet.
He's looked good. He's also looked bad too. He's also looked lost a couple of times, but it's to be expected. Yeah, they just scored. Don't look. I hope the Tigers beat the Mariners too, because I'm an Angels fan. I hate the Mariners. What up, Bakes a lot? How you doing, brother?
The motherfucking Bakes. There's the Bakes, man. Bakes goat. The motherfucking Bakes.
Kyron Henry or Cook rest of the season.
And the motherfucking Frosty goat. I have rest of season right here. I did it earlier in the week and needed to be updated, but I have it now. Rest of season. Let's see. I'm gonna make a prediction that it's cook rest of the season. But let's just see. Let's just see.
I agree. Because I think the Rams going to still sprinkle in some corn, but I think they'll start sprinkling some Hunter pretty quickly.
James Cook, rest of the season.
Chase Brown is about to catch more passes than McCaffrey with Mr. Submission. he very well could be getting more catches than McCaffrey, but that's a lot of catches. But Gesicki might be getting some of those catches too.
It's just fucking what a miserable situation. Just a miserable situation.
Maybe Noah Fant too. They got to find connections. I hope he opens that offense up, man. I really do.
Mr. Bakes. They're going to get baked. I think they're going to be baked. Bengals are baked. James Coffee, Mr. Coffee Man, Coffee Goat, Mr. Coffee. What are we doing here, Coffee?
No, I'm not going to trade you Buka.
Mr. Coffee.
And Buka is like wide receiver 7 right now. Some reason or so.
The $1 million question really is how sustainable is it? How sustainable is he really? I mean, how much longer can Emeka Egbuka continue on the pace? And Ricky Pearsall so far has been an absolute disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on the field. That's the disappointment.
And Brian Thomas is just now maybe heating up with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about heating up, but yeah, you could see that. I see how they're using both of them, and Daimi, and now they're down at tight end, but I don't really think that mattered to begin with.
The tight end right now, so strange.
I would want to do, James. I would want to try to get Rashid Rice without question, while still keeping Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
So,
what do the rest of your wide receivers look like too?
However, you could potentially pull that off. Not to say that Emeka is going to come to some sort of cooling down period at some point. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I don't have that magic 8 ball, but the question does still beg. How sustainable is it? And I can understand why James might be looking to offload for this dude who has nowhere to go but down. Unless, of course, knock on wood, it's injury again.
Yeah.
Look at the Nino. There's the Nino. Appreciate you, Nino. Appreciate you, James. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And the Nino Goat.
Full PPR plus big play bonus. Need 1 running back, 2 flex. Chase, Michael Carter, Pacheco, Harvey, Ellick, Mason, Taylor.
Ellick.
I like
Plus,
Ellick. The flex. Damn.
Plus big play bonus.
Yeah.
You know we love those big play bonuses. I mean, I love them. Full PPR, 1 running back, 2 flex. 1 running back, 2 flex.
I think I go Harvey and Ellick and my flexes. And then, damn. So running back said, Pacheco looked good the other night. He just got freaking sniped at the goal line from Kareem Hunt.
And Rashad Smith.
Yeah.
There's too many of them. It's too many of them.
So
I think
Michael Carter?
Yeah, we're not starting Pacheco. I would start Michael Carter is one running back. Okay. Then there's two flex. Again, it's still damn hard to sit Chase Brown.
But would you play Harvey over him with the big playability?
No. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. So I'd go Harvey and Ellick as flex, and then Michael Carter.
So 3 running backs.
Well, you're playing Ellick, Iamaner, and Harvey and flex, and then the running back would be Michael Carter.
Nino. That's the move. Big play.
Yeah.
It's almost like Nino's giving us like a little nudge.
Yeah.
None of these dudes are big play. Not anymore. Not Chase Brown. Who's big play here?
Yeah.
Michael Carter? No. None of these are really good, to be honest with you. Not that your team isn't good, because I know you're asking us for a specific spot, like most of the goats. But the matchups are tough here. It's the matchups. You really want to trust RB2, RJ Harvey? He's not getting enough work.
But he has the ability to break one off, though. That's the upside of him.
I don't know if you can count on that right now.
Yeah.
He does have the ability. Yes, he does. He absolutely does.
Would you play Mason Taylor in the flex instead of Harvey?
Nope.
No. So
Nope.
yeah. All right. Warrior Goat. Start Packers defense versus Bengals or Broncos defense versus Jets. I'm taking Packers defense against the Bengals.
Mac. Or the Broncos versus the Jets. Both are good. Both are excellent. Broncos are number 2 in total defense, and if I have to look up the Packers playing one less game, the Packers are going to be right up there.
But
Packers are home. Packers are home off of a bye.
Yeah, and then the Broncos are going against a mobile quarterback. Packers are going against the statue of Flacco. So that's why I go Packers. Trey or Calvin? Calvin.
Ugh. Ugh, God.
If you had a choice to play Ridley or Sutton, who would you play? See, Shepard.
I have to pick one?
Yeah, if you had to pick one right now, who would you play? Sutton or Ridley?
Probably Sutton. Ugh. Fucking terrible.
James, need a replacement for Jefferson on bye. DJ Moore or Juwan Jennings? I'm playing DJ Moore.
All right, guys, we'll take a few more here. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow, Goats. You know this. You fucking know this.
Ryder Goat. What up, Goats? Pick one. Marv P or Warren PPR.
Marv T or Warren? Is that Tyler Warren?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, Tyler Warren or Tyler Warren or Jalen Warren.
Well, the other clown in Pittsburgh.
If it's Tyler Warren, I'm playing Tyler Warren. If it's not, then I'm playing Marv.
Are you buying into the prodigal son making his return to Indianapolis? What return? I mean, that doesn't. I don't really hold too much weight into that, but some people are like, okay, like Marv's son is now back in Indianapolis. Like, I'm
not buying into that at all.
I don't see that, but I do. But I like him though.
Yeah, and for me specifically, it's because of the fact that I don't know what Flacco is going to look like back there with T. Higgins and Chase Brown. 5 days, 6 days after the trade, So I'm going with the safer ceiling of Marv.
Does your answer change if it's Jacoby Brissett for the Cardinals?
Mm-mm.
I don't think it changes much.
No.
Kyler Murray is just so we are so done with him for that team. Like go do it somewhere else. Go to another team.
Yeah.
They will not win a damn thing with him.
Yeah. and that's on record of not only you but JX saying that.
We have it. We've the receipts. Goats, check out all of our stuff. The receipts from the 2025 off season is all there. Rico and Judkins.
I'm going Judkins.
Ooh.
No, you know what? I'm going Rico.
I'm gonna go Quinshon. Both are good.
Yeah, both are good.
Both are good. Probably gonna give you the same output. Can I ask a trade question? Of course you can, Jeffrey Goat. Of course you can.
Ask the question. Has Mason Taylor become tight end must start or trade bait over players such as McBride who have underperformed? Ooh,
Both.
both.
You could do either or.
Yeah.
You could feel good starting him as a tight end, or he's within tight end 12, right? So that's either tight end 10, 9, 5, or if you're healthy at the position, I don't mean healthy as like injury or not, but if you like your other tight end, you can move off. You can sell him for another asset. Sure.
Yeah.
It's either way. Both can be true. Both, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I have Kincaid dropped for Tongues, Waller, Mason, Taylor, Njoku, or Ertz. If you have Kincaid, I would probably drop him for Njoku.
Njoku. It's like Count Dooku. Njoku. You know Count Dooku, right?
All right. Here's this.
You know Count Dooku.
Jeffrey Goat, 12-team PPR. Should I trade Sutton, ATN for Nico and Javante? I have Brian Thomas Jr., Tet, Mora, Jordan. I would do that.
Tet. Trading Cortland Sutton and
ETN.
for Nico, who's on bye. Javante, who's been comeback fantasy player of the year.
Wait, were we wrong on that? We were wrong. Well, so was a lot of other people wrong on that, man. Did not see that coming. So I would go Sutton. I would trade that.
I don't know. Something told me in my worry bowl draft. Something was burning at me in the 8th, 9th round. Something. Anyway, I have BTJ Tet. Who's after Tet? Who's this?
And I am Mora.
Iamainer.
Yeah. Jordan Mason. Yeah. I would do it. I would do it for Nico. Yes.
Yeah. I would want Nico. The Javante Etienne's probably gonna wind up being like a wash here. Again, in other words, how sustainable is Javante? How sustainable is Etienne moving forward? Both off to great starts. Same thing as Emeka Egbuka that we just mentioned 10 minutes ago. How sustainable is this production for Javante? Where some of us are going like this and like this. Right now, he's been fire.
Yeah.
But I would do that. I would do it, Jeffrey Goat, for Nico. Yeah. Especially if you're I don't know, 3-2, 4-1, and you can afford to take on Nico this week, being off. Go ahead.
Start Mason Taylor or Kate Otten? I think I'm starting Mason Taylor.
Next, Bowler. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Kamara, assuming healthy, or Jacoby Myers?
Mark, you're not new to the channel. You know how much we can't stand.
He's losing touches to Condre Miller. Jacoby Myers. Yeah, I'm taking Jacoby Myers.
But I do want to be on record because I do think it's very important, and it's part 2 to my prediction to where Alvin Kamara does wind up if there is a trade that's executed between the Saints and the Broncos, and Kamara goes to the Denver Broncos. I will then become a Kamara fan. I won't hate him anymore. And hate, that's a
What,
bad
what
word.
if he gets
He didn't
traded?
do it. He never did anything wrong to
What if
me.
he gets traded to the Chiefs?
I don't see
There's
that.
rumors about that too.
Yeah, there are. I don't see that from the dummy. No, I don't see that.
All right.
Why? Can you rationalize that? They only have about 4 or 5 running backs. What? Alvin Kamara supposed to like all of a sudden turn their season around? You would want Sean Payton and the Broncos would want Alvin Kamara to just add more offense.
Ain't happening. Not happening.
Him and Mickey Loomis, they're like BFFs. They're like you and I.
They're not happening. It's not happening.
Goats. We'll take a few more goats. Then I need to get the commissioner to eat.
Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow. I promise.
Yeah. Don't want to overthink my team because we're doing well. But hey, guys, who do I sit between Etienne, Dotto, London, Devontae Adams?
You're sitting one here.
Yeah.
Etienne.
I agree. Yeah.
Who's next?
Boston, as of this point in the season, have running backs eclipsed wide receivers and brought back the trend of running backs as more valuable assets? That's a good question. I think
it's too early. Well,
yeah, it's still early, but
still a little too early.
And I think it's looking like that because there seems to be a lot more pass catching running backs now in the league. So it's still early.
It seems that way because it's very heavy at the top, right? I mean, it's very heavy. It's very heavy at the JT, CMC, Jahmyr Gibbs top. But I mean, who are we talking about? Who are we missing production from that we were expecting from the wide receiver spot? Well, I mean, Malik Neighbors gone for the season.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb's been injured. Jamar Chase is attached to a guy that's missing a toe.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic question that I would say it's probably still a little too early to be able to make that absolute assessment. Yeah. But it probably seems that way right now because we're getting the Kendrick Bournes of the world and the freaking Alec Iomaners, which are, again, these are good guys. These are good dudes, good players to have.
But see, Iomaner was at one time he was projected to go in the first round.
I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just. My point is we're not getting the splashes. We don't get the splashes from Jamar Chase right now. We're not getting the splash from freaking
Golden.
No, that's not even it. No. I think the goats get me. The goats understand. I'll explain exactly what I mean. No, it's like it seems like it's more running back because of the top where the lesser known names are the ones that are scoring at wide receiver. But again, only through week 5 and one Thursday night football game, I don't think we can make that assessment, whether that position is back or not.
Fantasy Goat running back room got cooked. Hampton and Bucky went down. Had to get rid of Tyler Warren, Bucky, and Sutton for Amon-Ra St. Brown, Hurts, Mara. Had Tucker Craft to fill in for tight end.
Bucka. Let me see. Let me take a look at this. Bucka.
I understand that.
Running back room got cooked. Right. I mean, that's kind of like that's affirming the position of it's still too early to tell.
Yeah.
Running backs is still have been banged up as well. Bucky, right? Okay. Yet we're still rolling with the resurgence of JT. We're still rolling with Jahmyr. With these guys are still holding it up.
Yeah.
So as of this point in the season, have running backs eclipsed wide receivers? No, it's just the big names, the big running back names are holding it down.
All right. Will Justin Jefferson finish top 10 wide receiver this season? Wentz or JJ seems one goes with the other.
Did we get to? Is this a question here?
Yes.
For fantasy. For fantasy.
Yeah, we got the fantasy.
Okay, fantastic. That's all I'm checking on. All right, goats. Boston Strangler. You seem like you're a strangling fantasy football. That's what I'm going to start calling you.
I think he finishes the top 10.
Appreciate you, Warrior Loft. Will Justin Jefferson finish top 10 wide receiver this season? Wentz or JJ seems one goes without the other. From what we know in this dude's 6 seasons right now, right? Justin Jefferson's goddamn quarterback proof.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure it out. Justin Jefferson from weeks 10 through 18. Justin Jefferson was wide receiver 1 in PPR. They'll get that ship corrected.
Yeah.
Believe me. Should I trade Zay and get
Last question, Goats.
Should I get Curious George?
Yes.
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 Yes. All right,
100,000% yes.
Appreciate you, Warrior.
I appreciate you, Warrior Goat.
All right, we will be back tomorrow night. Check the times, check the channel. You'll be either 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. We thank you very much.
Yeah.
If we don't see you tomorrow, but we hope to see you tomorrow. If we didn't get to your questions, you can always leave them on the comment section of the channel. Flex. Great stream. Thank you, Boston.
Be the difference, make a difference. Stay blessed, everybody.
Appreciate you guys. Good night.